I want to talk a little bit about using the Mettler Transfil in the bobbin. There are some instances in which you might really want a monofilament bobbin thread rather than a thread bobbin thread. And when I choose that, it's usually for one of two reasons. One reason is that maybe my backing fabric is really printy or it's a scene and I can't find a thread that I like with it. I have a fabric at home like that where it's blue and green and turquoise, and no matter what color thread I put on it, it's wrong. So I think that monofilament is a good choice in that instance. In another instance in which I might use it is when I have highly contrasting back fabric and front fabric. For instance, I know a lot of people who make bright quilts and then they put muslin or white on the back. It's impossible to use a bright color thread on the top and a white or a cream on the bobbin without having problems when those threads meet. You know, you'll have bright colored dots on the back or you'll have the light dots on the front and you're not going to be happy with your work. So in that case, I'll be using monofilament in the bobbin. So when winding a monofilament bobbin, that was a little different than winding a thread bobbin of any other type. In that you have to wind the bobbin slowly, and I generally wind it to about 2/3 full. I don't wind it all the way full. I just find that it handles a little better that way. So I'm going to start winding this bobbin. Oh, I want to say one more thing though about this. I was really impressed when I went to open the spool. You know, I've tugged this and broken it before. I found that they have a little snap lid thing here. And the snap lid means that you can open the spool, but then when you want to put it away, instead of having monofilament all over your whole sewing room, you can go ahead and wind it back in and snap it shut. And I thought that was very cool. So winding this, I'm going to start the wind. I'm going to want to wind it slower because it's monofilament. What happens with monofilament is that if you wind it too quickly and it stretches onto the bobbin, when you sew it off, that thread has a memory. It's going to contract and you're going to get puckers in the back of your work. So if you listen to the speed of this, this is about as fast as you want to be winding that bobbin. If you wind it faster, you're going to have problems when you go to sew it.